Good morning everyone, and today we have class 11th practical, that is neutralization titration, and the aim goes like this: to determine the strength of sodium hydroxide present in the given solution provided with n by 20 standard oxalic acid solution. And in this we are given with the phenolphthalein as an indicator. So since phenolphthalein is an indicator, so we take solution NaOH in the burette. Okay, so phenolphthalein indicator है, हमने NaOH burette में लिया, and the reaction goes like this: oxalic acid will react with NaOH, it forms sodium oxalate along with the liberation of water. So this is normal neutralization reaction, and thus this titration is known as neutralization titration. So we are going to proceed with this, how we are going to find the volume, and this analysis known as volumetric analysis. So this here is an apparatus. Here we are having, this is burette, that is in burette stand with the clamp, tile to note the color properly. I am having this pipette whose strength is 20 ml. You can see 20 ml, there is a mark over there. Volume is 20 ml, and see the mark given is 20 ml. So we have to suck this solution, that is HCl, in the pipette. Flask I am having, and this is oxalic acid. I am going to suck the solution of oxalic acid in the flask, and this is base, that is sodium hydroxide, that I am going to fill in the burette. The burette has a capacity of 50 ml. So we need to fill the solution using this funnel, and once we fill, we need to remove the funnel and make the volume up to 50 ml. So by removing the extra volume or NaOH in the bottle bag, make it 50 ml. So I have just filled it in this burette, and this is flask. I am going to suck the solution with the help of this pipette, and here I am having oxalic acid. You need to suck the solution till this mark, and this mark is up to 20 ml, and it gives a very exact volume, that is 20 ml. And I'm going to pass this solution from the pipette into the flask. Then I add 2 drops of phenolphthalein in it, 2 to 3 drops of phenolphthalein, and this is acid in the flask, and this is base in the burette. I'm going to titrate these two so that the reaction takes place between the two, and the end point will give us the pink color. If you find the permanent lightest pink color, that means that will not go away, that does not fades away, then I'll take it as endpoint. Endpoint means when the acid is completely neutralized by the base, an extra drop of base is left in the flask, which shows its color with the phenolphthalein. So that is endpoint, which shows that the reaction between acid and base is complete. And you can see that the pink color comes, and on mixing and shaking it with acid, it fades. So we are waiting for the endpoint when the pink color retains. So you can see that this is the pink color. Let me add 1 drop also as it fades away. So adding some drop, and now it does not vanishes. So finally this is the endpoint. So endpoint comes out at 18.5 ml. Okay, so I'll just write this 18.5 ml on the board, that means in this observation table. Observation table says that first observation we have started at 0.0 ml, that was the initial reading, and final it comes out with 18.5. So 18.5 ml will be the final reading. So volume of NaOH is final minus initial, that means 18.5 ml will be the volume of NaOH that is reacted with 20 ml of oxalic acid. Okay, why 20 ml? Because we have pipette out a fixed volume that always remains same. Now we are going to repeat this experiment, taking this final reading as the second initial reading. That means I'm not going to fill the burette again. एंड जहां पे रिएक्शन हमारी ओवर हुई है वहीं से ही हम उसी रीडिंग से हम वापस स्टार्ट करेंगे एंड विल कंटिन्यू टिल वी आर हैविंग एटलीस्ट 2 सिमिलर कॉन्कॉर्डेंट रीडिंग. Oxalic acid volume will always be the same. Okay, so we'll continue with this process for second and third time so that we'll be having the exact volume of NaOH. Suppose after doing 3 calculations, I'll be having the exact volume of NaOH is exactly at 18.5 ml. Then I'll take this volume and use this calculation with the formula N1V1 for acid, which is equivalent to N2V2 for base. So N1 for the acid is given in the question, that is 1/20. So I have taken volume of acid I have taken is 20 ml always fixed. N2 that we are supposed to find, that is our problem, that is our question, and V2 we have calculated by this volume of NaOH, that is final minus initial. So suppose this V2 comes out to be 18.5. So I'll put this value and I can find this N2. So this N2 will be 1/18.5, that is the normality of NaOH solution. Now our aim is to determine the strength, and strength can be calculated as the product of normality and its equivalent weight. So normality we have calculated using this formula, multiply by the equivalent weight, and equivalent weight is molecular weight divided by n factor. So for NaOH n factor is 1, so we'll multiply it by its molecular mass and we can find the strength of NaOH. So basically this is the practical part that you should know how to do it. That is, we call it as titration, and since acid reacts with base, we call it as neutralization titration. Okay, so we'll continue in the lab and we'll meet. Thank you so much.
Thank you.